Hello, Leo. Okay, I'm so excited to do this reading for you, Leo. This is amazing. Okay. Okay. So I just want to clear the energy really quick, okay? Okay. So, of course, I'm going to pull tarot and oracle, but first I want to talk to you about what I saw. There's something here. I saw like a backpacker. So this is talking about you're prepared. You're prepared. You're ready for what's coming. A backpacker, it's like somebody who backpacks across Europe or wherever they are, they have everything they need in that little backpack. And it's like they can like makeshift anything out of little objects in their backpack and what they find. And it's like, how do they do it? So this is kind of like saying that you are ready, you are prepared for something, because this is big, this is huge, this is amazing, and this is something I feel like that you've prayed and prayed and prayed for. But there is this fear, intense fear, overwhelming fear. And this could be about, it's not happening. Why is it not happening? I'm not seeing anything happen. But at the same time, there can be ways where you can see things are kind of coming together, and really visualizing yourself having this crazy success. I'm getting this energy of like fame. I'm getting this energy of a lot of people knowing your name, really being seen in a way that exceeds even the way you thought you were going to be seen. And there is crippling fear, it feels like. We're going to see about this. I saw you standing on water. Standing, and you're just on a huge body of water. And this is overwhelming doubt, challenges, or overcoming fear, doubt, challenges, and trusting your higher self. That's what this represents. So I also saw you holding a mushroom, and that's like saying, mushrooms, we haven't even unlocked the full potential of what mushrooms can actually do. Like all the garbage in the world, like mushrooms can make it into energy in a healthy way or something. I don't know. There's fascinating things that mushrooms can do. It's something like that, blah, 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 science. But mushrooms can do things that we're not even using mushrooms for what they can actually do and how much they can help this planet, okay? So there's kind of like something here that you have this mushroom in your hand. So there is a way here that you're going to set the new like precedent for, this is how we do this. It used to be this way. That way was not sufficient in so many ways. And you're setting a new way in whatever it is that you're doing. I'll give you kind of like an example. It's like Billie Eilish, the style that she sings. Who sings like that? Nobody has ever sung, I don't know. I've never heard anyone sing with that kind of style, the way that she sings. It's very unique. So there's something there that's like that. You have a coyote, you have like a trickster energy and a snake. This is what you need to know about this. It's still here. It's faint. It's faint. So this is telling me that this is in your past. And this is on the snake here. So the coyote is the trickster. So somebody thinks they're coming in and they're being sneaky like a snake, but you see that they're a coyote, which is another form of a trickster. So there's something here that you see that maybe somebody else doesn't think you're going to recognize. And they're almost being so bold because they're like, yeah, I'm not going to come in as a snake, but I'm going to come in as a coyote. Which is still like something that's a sketchy vibe, right? But they're just going to be bold and do it to you, right? Like they think they're still going to get away with it. is this energy that this has here. This can even just be energetically. These people may not even be anywhere close in the vibrational vicinity to be around you, but there is an energy here of you see someone for what they are now. I'm seeing this, and they could even tell you. And they may even tell you in a joke way. They may buy you a drink and then they say, oh yeah, look at me, I'm such a narcissist, I bought you a drink. And they think they're like trying to make a joke. I mean, that's not the best joke, but you know what I'm saying? Where people will kind of like joke that they're a narcissist or they're like something. And it's like, they're not joking though. They're really telling you what they really are. You know, people will tell you. They will come right out and they will tell you exactly who they are. This gives that kind of energy. So this is saying when you feel like somebody is no, no. Listen to the evidence that people tell you. Listen to what people are showing you that they are. Not just the words they say. What do their actions add up to be? Are they doing these actions, but there's all this nice words, but it doesn't feel right? It's not right then. You know, pay attention. It's like sometimes it takes so long that we're going through so much healing and everything, and we get bored, we get lonely, we get fearful that it's never going to happen. So when something comes in, we get so excited because we're like, this is it, this could be it, and we're willing to ignore things that we shouldn't ignore. So there's that. Here I saw someone with a big nose, and a big nose, this person is still here, and there is going to be communication here. So a person with a big nose is like a person who is a very influential person. This is what this is symbolizing. A very influential person. They don't actually have to have a big nose at all. This is just signifying somebody who has some kind of influence in an area, in an occupation area or whatever. I don't know. There is an influential person who is noticing you. There is a sunrise. So this may actually be at sunrise. You decide to go somewhere at sunrise. You decide to work out at sunrise. And there could be a very influential person. Excuse me. There could be a place you decide to go in the morning. Or it's like early in the morning, you're going to go there at sunrise. Not necessarily at sunrise, but it's early in the morning. And there is an influential person that you're going to meet there or that's going to notice you there. It's going to lead to something here. But the sunrise can also just be a new beginning. So this person is going to lead to this new beginning. They're going to help facilitate this new beginning for you. And this is something that's amazing, that's wonderful, that's karma that is owed to you. That's why this is going to happen in this way. And it's going to be so much easier for you. That would be like people who have all this struggle to enter into the music industry. But like Billie Eilish, I don't want to say that she never had a struggle, but I think she just pretty much posted her stuff on some kind of social media and it blew up like crazy. So let's just say that that's what happened. It would be like that. So there's something here to that you deserve this. You deserve this. So it's almost like the universe wants to give you something, but I feel like you keep kind of rejecting it. So what the universe has been giving you before is just people that will give you compliments or, you know, like little things like this, and you reject it, right? And so then the universe is like, okay, well, there's no way we can send this person to them because then they're going to reject that person and this isn't going to happen. You know what I mean? So there's something here to that. We're going to see about this. We're going to see about this because there's communication that's coming in. And the communication is, I think there's two kinds of communication. One is something that it's not your cross to bear. And remember that, and that's it. That's it. You didn't come here to save the world. Of course, we want to help people when we can, but when we are at our best, doing our, living fulfilled, healed, doing our life's purpose, we help like crazy, insane amounts of people versus these little things that we feel obligated to do, right? It's way bigger of an impact. And there is also some kind of communication here that I feel like you're going to be excited about. So let's see about that. It's almost like two forms of communication. It feels like happening at once. And it's almost like getting something so great. And there is all this fear surrounding it. And then there is also something that it's not your burden to bear, but that communication is almost comforting in a weird way because you're used to that kind of communication. You're used to that kind of news. You're kind of used to being disappointed by the world. And the universe is like wants to show you that that's not the way that things are going to go anymore. Things aren't going to go that way for you anymore. Look at this bridge. I'm telling you, successfully overcoming a problem. Didn't I say the standing on water, overcoming fear, doubt, challenges, trusting yourself. And this can also represent a person being a bridge. This is a person that knows somebody that knows somebody. And they're going to help you with this. There's a bug flying on the window. I was trying to see what it was outside, but I don't know. Okay, here we go. There is a finger. This card is warning you of a problem either now or in the future here. And this is the thing. There is a person that kind of points the finger right at what they are. It's like when you point the finger at somebody else, but three are pointing back at you. Somebody is very quick to judge, to say something about other people. But what they're saying about other people is actually true about them. You know? That's this energy. That could be this coyote, this snake energy. A person that they really hate it when people do this thing and they can't stop talking about that. When they get the opportunity, they do the same thing. They will do the same thing. This is something that's important here. Yeah. With this kind of thing, it's kind of sneaky. It's like when you look at the evidence and you write it down on paper, it's like, well, yeah, they're a good person. But the energy is off, man. The energy is off. So you have key, successful outcome to your problems. Again, overcoming fear, doubt, challenges, trusting yourself, your higher self. Yeah, this is getting a bridge, getting a key. This is getting help. A bridge helps you get to where you need to go. A key helps you unlock what needs to be unlocked. So this is what's happening here. You're already prepared. You have everything that you need already. And this is the thing. This is the fear part. There's something really big that's being given to you. It's huge that's being given to you. And there can be some fear. But look at this. You have victory. It's like you're meant to be so victorious. But there could be something here that you're almost afraid to actually go for it here because it's going to happen in such a big way. You know, it's like these people that are crazy famous, you know, it's like Britney Spears. Oh, Britney. She's crazy lonely, you know, she just has to be. I love you, Britney. I'm sorry you're lonely. Like, whoa. You know, like all of these people that were, you know, they can't go anywhere, you know, it's just like so daunting here. There could be some kind of like a fear here that is associated with this. Like something good is going to turn into being something bad. That could be a thing here that you have going on. You have a life of great luxury is yours. It's already done. So there's something here that it's like you're going to see that fearing this, what's coming for you, it's in your soul contract to do this. You're meant to do this 144,000. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Let's do these ones. I want to understand this fear because I feel like this fear sneaks up on you. And we need to understand this. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindled, renewed, transformation, growth, changed mind. There's something here that it's like you're going forward in a way where there is no going back, where you're not going with anybody. Everything is something new. Everything. In every single way. I feel like you're going to see that there is nothing to fear. There is absolutely nothing to fear. You're so insanely powerful. So powerful. Lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. There's something here. Yeah, you're getting a lot of communication, and it can be shocking communication. And this is like Spirit wants you to decide, wants you to choose. And what does Spirit want you to choose? Your peace. And the palm tree is here, so we got to talk about this. Okay. So happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness, oneness, enjoying each other here. This is amazing. So amazing. You could be meeting a person that you have this. I just saw 1444 on the clock. Oh my gosh. Wow. There's something here where it's like, hey, if there isn't crazy things that you have been through, and I mean, crazy fear, everything against you completely on your own, it's like, yeah, you're chosen. Yeah, you are. You are, you know? Wow. This is insane. Okay, the palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. This is the thing about the palm tree is they can withstand any storm because the trunk can bend in like, almost like in half it can bend. And so these crazy winds, the tree just like moves with the wind. And so this causes it not to break here. So there's something here about this news that could be getting and keeping your emotional body, in this calm energy. It's like allowing yourself to feel different emotions, but you're not going to react with them until you're steady, until the storm has cleared, right? So, and this is really saying choosing to engage, to act upon what's taking you towards this paradise. What is a decision that is paradise for you? Not a decision that's making things better for other people, carrying a weight for others. It's really not time for that at all. You living out your life's purpose in luxury and joy. This is how you're going to help so many other people on this planet. So anything that takes you away from that is not helping anyone. It's really not. Okay, you have the boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on. It says closure issues. So there could be some things where you don't like the way that it's left. You don't like the way that it's left. There's people that you don't like the way that they're coming towards you. They're still being shady, but they're trying to act like they're different. It's like a snake that put on a coyote costume. You're still a snake. I know you are. When you call them out on that, they will turn on you like crazy. And it's 100% the truth. They are a snake in a coyote costume. You know what I mean? But they expect you to let them get away with it. It's insane. That's absolutely insane. But you're getting what you need. You're getting a bridge where you need a bridge. You're getting a key, that the key that you need, you think you have this huge mountain before you, this fear, but there is this crazy victory. You have a crazy victory. So it's like very immediately you're seeing that there is no problem at all. Wow. This is very beautiful energy. Okay, now the cards are going crazy. Hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. Almost, I'm telling you, as you're getting news of something taking off, of getting some kind of opportunity, getting something amazing that you have been working for, that you've been wanting, there is some kind of something from the past just won't change. Right? And why? Why are you getting this news while you're getting the other news? And it's to show you, to reveal to you, the snake is just in a coyote's costume. So, right? You don't mistakenly allow them to ride on your wave here, on your wake here, right? Like animals will, like a dolphin will ride, or boats will like make it easier for the other one to ride, like by riding behind one another. Wow, what an explanation. You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't do that for people that don't deserve it, okay? Let's get tarot. Let's get tarot about this. Yeah. The Six of Swords here. You're leaving things behind. Some of you are actually going to get to move. You're going to live in a whole new place. You're going to be surrounded by completely different people. You're going to be doing something completely different. You're going to meet somebody else to fall in love with. Everything is new. Everything is completely new. And that is amazing. And it is so beautiful. And it is this vision that you've been hoping for so long. But it's like, to have this vision, there is a risk. There is this bittersweet, I'm leaving things unsettled. They're never going to be settled. But you settle them within yourself. That's the thing. Yeah, it's like there is an opportunity to settle something within yourself, and you settle it within yourself by saying, this is not my story anymore. I'm just going to have to say it is what it is and let it go. I'm just going to have to, and go forward. Yeah. And that's what you're doing, and that's not easy. It's not easy at all. But it's like what you came here to really do, Yeah, this is the thing. Look, you have the Fool here, okay? And you have the Five of Cups with the Queen of Wands and the Chariot. So there is movement. Things are moving. But there is something that you're leaving behind, and you have to leave it unsettled. It just is what it is. And it's like, you're going to look back and you're going to say, you know what? I did the best that I could. I did my part. And if they are not going to do their part, it is disappointing. It is disappointing, but it's not your burden to take on. It's almost like somebody else wants you to take on some kind of burden here. And no, you're not doing it. You're moving forward. You're not going to let yourself be held back. You deserve your new beginning, and you're getting it. And that's it. And it's like, that's it. That's what you deserve to have. Judgment. Yeah. This is a completely new life. And you have prayed for this, but there is this element of, is this really going to happen? Is this really going to happen? It's almost like love is coming. Love is going to come to you. You just have to allow it in. And that can be very daunting. This new amazing career opportunity is coming in. You just have to be you. Just show up and be you with a smile. That's it. Or not with a smile, whatever you feel, right? But that's it. But that's kind of terrifying. You know what I mean? What is more terrifying than getting everything that you've ever wanted? That's exactly what's happening here. And look at this again. Getting everything you ever wanted. You're destined here to leave people behind. And they come in and they try to attack you, and they try to guilt trip you just so they can abuse you all over again. No, sorry, done. And there's a little bit of nostalgia that they try to do it with. Yep, that's what they tried to do. Back and forth, back and forth. They have turned on each other here. And you sense this, you know this. There is a way that you could be connected to these people, and you energetically, telepathically, you feel like you can, when they're upset, when they're thinking about you, when they're plotting about you, when they're talking about you. It's like wherever in the world you know that they haven't changed. You can feel it in their energy, but you have all this time. It's more like you just stop taking on all of their burdens. So you get to finally be happy and be who you actually are, who you've been this entire time. This entire time that you deserve this. You absolutely deserve everything that you're wanting, but there is fear. There is a fear in getting everything that you want. This is what I'm saying. And look, it's here again. You have this vision. You hoped and prayed for this vision. Why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? I'm so devastated. Please help me. I'll do anything. And then it's here, and there's still a little bit of fear, but you're going to go through. The fear is going to go away, once it settles. Yeah, it is going to go away. This fear that you have. Wow. It's almost like realizing that, life here is almost just like this game here that we're playing, right? This is all this is, but that makes it so much more real, you know? And that makes the stakes so much more higher in a way. There is a way that you're putting down all of the burden of, in every relationship in your life, you have to carry all of the weight. Financially, in friendships, in love, in family relationships, everything, all the weight is on your shoulders. Everything. That needs to be done. You're not meant to have that. Yeah, and this is also like tying up loose ends. Hey, this guy has these sticks, and finally he's ready to sell them, and it's like, you know what? Hey, I'm not gonna sell sticks anymore. I decided. But this is the last harvest of sticks. And he's like, I'm gonna go sell these, and I'm gonna take the money, and hey, I'm going. That's it. I'm not gonna sell these. I'll never do this again in my life. I'm done. you know So there could be some kind of a person that you meet that's a very influential person. That's what I'm getting again. Yeah. And this person is going to help you in a way. You're going to get an opportunity, and it's almost like, okay, now you got to pack. Now you got to go. It's giving me energy of someone great. And the movie Someone Great, what a movie, on Netflix, she gets her dream job. She gets her dream job to work for Rolling Stone as a journalist in California, but she has to leave New York. So there you go. It's like you manifested everything, but it's like there is this whole new adventure. You can be very emotional about leaving what you know. And this can also just be about within your mind, not thinking anymore about all the things that all these burdens that you have taken on that they're not yours. There's something here, there's some kind of a relationship here that was very toxic, and it was illusions of security. It was illusions of safety. You were never secure, but you felt safe be in an unsafe situation because you grew up, what you knew was unsafe. So now when something safe comes, you're like, oh, this feels really unsafe. Mega unsafe over here. I don't know about that, And the spirit is like, no, go. It's safe. It's like you've learned all that you need to learn. You're ready now. You believing that you're ready for this opportunity. You thinking highly of yourself, seeing yourself highly, as high valued. It's very important. It's very important for you to do that. And spirit is helping you with that. Yeah. Spirit is going to help you with that. Spirit's going to help you do what you need to do to make these changes, to build this legacy that you're destined to build here. And this is coming from no security and building a complete secureness within who you are. There is nothing that you can experience on this planet where you won't be secure and love and free and feel this calm, peace, radiance of love. And your reality shifts in miraculous ways to be the lifestyle that you want. Yeah. This is insane. Okay. Leo, this is what I have for you. Thank you so much. I hope this resonated. Please like and subscribe. Okay. I love you.